Sometimes I put some thought into how I start these introductions to these videos. Other times, like this time, I put no thought into it. But a thought did pop into my head just now while I was clicking record on this camera. I tend to squeeze a lot of stuff into one day. And this is no different. So I work full time. I'm a dad. I have a home and mortgage. So, you got to make money. I got a family. I got friends. I got music. I got my reaction channel. I got video games that I'm interested in, so I always have to make time for that. I love wrestling, so I watch as much wrestling as I can. I love the UFC and MMA, so I try to watch as much of that as I can. I read books. And I commute for 3 hours a day. So combine all those things, and you just sometimes you need to make things work. And today, as you might see, like the last video, I'm rocking the same thing because we're shooting them back to back, trying to squeeze as many as we can in today before I have to go to bed and wake up early so I can catch a train and get to work. All right. But as promised, Samson week has begun. A while back, I ran a poll and Samson won the poll and who I should react to. We did a Tom McDonald week. We got Samson week. And after Samson week, at some point down the line, no promises, we've got Upchurch week coming. And I'll probably run another poll after that. See who else we should get a week of. So I might shoot this one tonight, maybe one more. So if you see this outfit again, don't be surprised. All right, long-ass intro. Let's watch my intro and get started. Let's go. Okay, now before we get started, as always, I'm gonna put the usual crap right here at this particular spot into this microphone. If you haven't already, and this is your first time on the channel, consider subscribing. If you haven't, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video from me. Like the video, leave a comment. All these little things help with the algorithm. And if you really enjoy the content, consider leaving a super thanks. But for today, we've got Samson, my homie with the mullet, and 6 cents. What is this about? No idea. Let's go.
Fellow Americans.
Ah, no, not you. Okay, let's keep going.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Certain dates echo throughout history.
The January 6th insurrection.
January 6th attack on the United States Capitol.
The January 6th Capitol insurrection.
January 6th.
January 6th.
January the 6th.
Okay, well, we all know what that is, what happened. I'm not going to get into it because obviously I'm not as familiar with the details as I'm sure many of you are. But yeah, it was like, yeah, I didn't particularly think that was good. But what I find interesting is the news always say the same thing. If you watch all the news channels, it's like they're all reading the same one script. It's kind of weird. I don't know how that happens. It's bizarre. Only a few major companies own all the different networks. It's scary. So ask yourself, what information am I receiving? How's my brain translating this? Why are they all saying the same thing? Does this make sense? No, it doesn't. All right, let's keep going.
January 6th.
Including dates that instantly remind all who have lived through them where they were and what they were doing.
Nope.
When our democracy came under assault.
These clear acts.
I genuinely don't remember where I was. Okay, I'm not American, so obviously the effect is different. But for example, September 11, I remember specifically where I was. This, I don't.
Of sedition and violence and terrorism.
A violent terrorist attack on the Capitol.
Such an attack on our democracy.
Violent attack to overthrow an election.
The worst attacks in American history.
If I can't have it my way, I'll burn the whole country down.
Dates that occupy not only a place on our calendars, but a place in our collective memory.
Joe. We did
December 7th, 1941. September 11th, 2001. And January 6th, 2021.
That beat, I can already tell I like it. That's specifically up my lane. Like these funny, comedic, sort of like circusy sounding, jazzy beats. It's just my lane. Let's go, Samson. Let's go.
Newsflash.
nobody gives a fuck about it. We all admit that shit was pretty dumb, but that's about it. When we saw the news, we were shocked and we were kind of tense. Like, damn. Then we forgot about it by the 10th. Nobody's walking around stressing over Jan 6. It happened and that was it. We haven't gave a damn since. It's all good when riots are kept in the hood, but now you're freaking out cause this was in the neck of your woods. Now it's a big deal. Now it gets real. Now it's important to us. Not back then in 2020 when stores were boarded up. Not back then when goods were looted and folks were brutalized. Not then, but right now, cause it happened to the suit and tie.
See? Again, this guy's, he's good. He's good. I don't particularly enjoy his body language because for me, body language is a big thing when it comes to rapping specifically. But he doesn't miss. Yeah, he's on point with everything he's saying. Hold on, let me check the settings. Why is the quality so shit? There we go. Fuck me. All right. We're going back to the start. Sorry. But that's me.
Shit was pretty dumb, but that's about it. When we saw the news, we were shocked and we were kind of tense. Like, damn. Then we forgot about it by the 10th. Nobody's walking around stressing over Jan 6. It happened and that was it. We haven't gave a damn since. It's all good when riots are kept in the hood, but now you're freaking out cause this was in the neck of your woods. Now it's a big deal. Now it gets real. Now it's important to us. Not back then in 2020 when stores were boarded up. Not back then when goods were looted and folks were brutalized. Not then, but right now, cause it happened to the suit and ties. That shit's way above my head. We were fucking shit up all year with demonstrations that left dozens dead. But people like Nancy didn't flinch, in fact they loved it then. People will do what they do, bitch, ain't that what you said? Yep. There's literally compilation videos of you and all your colleagues inciting this kind of crap. So it's very fascinating to watch you swallow your words. You put your own foot in your mouth and now you're forced to dial it back. It's fine when you encourage it in my town, in his town, in her town, when the whole fucking city's being burnt down. You smile as you give the green light for mobs to rob shit, but as soon as it comes close to you, then it's a problem. Got it.
Yeah. What is it with that, right? To me, it's simple. All right. So I live in Sweden. And over here, demonstration, you get like I think you have the same rule in the States where you kind of have to get like an agreement or a license or some approval to demonstrate to certain degrees. But over here, it's, for the most part, you will have some demonstrations that sometimes get out of hand. But for the most part, it's pretty civil. Even if they're demonstrating a bad thing. But I guess over there, maybe things are a bit different. So let me know. Do you see other demonstrations that get that bad? Because what happened in all the instances he's referring to, like from what I could see, it was just opportunists looting stores. And of course, I'm sure there's genuine people who are trying to demonstrate and get a point across. But there's also those who take advantage of the situation to rob and steal, which is a shame because it takes the attention away from the point of the demonstration to begin with. Same as these morons who went and attacked the Capitol. I'm sure they had some reasoning, right? But now all that reasoning's out the window because everybody's too busy going, how could they do that, right? So maybe next time people should demonstrate and focus on the topic at hand.
I don't condone what happened on that day, especially the officers that were assaulted. I would never dare. But as for all the politicians that were there, you fuck us over all the time, so don't expect us to care. I care more about the store owner that's getting beat down in front of his shop just for trying to protect his place of business. He would probably help me if he saw me on the ground dying. Y'all wouldn't do a damn thing. Shit, you'd probably say good riddance. You'd walk right over me like I was a crack and you were trying to save your mother's back like a 5-year-old kid. If you did acknowledge me, you'd probably nudge my body and go, aw, little fucker must have died of COVID. You know it's true. Stop bluffing. They do absolutely nothing that is trusting. Kamala, for you to compare this to Pearl Harbor and 9/11 is disrespectful and fucking disgusting. Bitch. That's the most self-centered thing that I've ever seen. Compared to those events, it's not even worth remembering. No one that I know is even still paying attention to it. We'd all forget this shit in like a month if nobody mentioned it. Yep. And you know it too. You're gonna milk this thing and squeeze it till it's bone dry and it won't drip any juice. While your stupid committee's wasting money convicting people from a year ago while CNN runs continuous loops. Yep. We would...
Okay. Yeah. Typical politicians will take advantage of any situation that they think will gain votes and scare people into submission. So I'm not surprised. I don't know. I think clearly he knows what he's talking about. I'm not familiar with all the elements he referenced. And I guess he said something about keeping people in prison. So I'm assuming that's Kamala's history, right? She's been like against prison reform and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what, but apparently she's put a lot of people in prison through some of her policies.
The middies wasting
Someone let me know.
money convicting people from a year ago while CNN runs continuous loops. We would rather hear you address a million other issues. We don't want to listen to you cry. Get a fucking tissue. So many things could be dealt with in a jiff, but you would rather sit in front of us and smell your own shit. I refuse to show concern for a group of people that I have no respect for. I won't go there. I'm not happy about it. I'm not mad about it either. I'm just neutral on the issue. I just don't care. Yeah, I'm back.
This beat. That was dope. That was dope. I like the way he can do this whole thing with like just one specific small topic, one instance. And he made a full song about it, kept it interesting the whole way through. No chorus, no hook. He's just rapping and getting his point across. He impresses me. I mean, his subject matter is very specific to a certain audience. Now, I'm sure he has other music in his catalog that maybe branches out a little bit more. But he seems to be super focused on the political thing, which is perfectly fine because you need somebody to speak up about it. I remember back in the day, you had groups like Rage Against the Machine, Public Enemy. Obviously, the approach was very different. But now the approach is coming from a different angle, from a different group of people who are being suppressed. Previously, it was certain groups of people. Now it's another group of people. And Samson is a voice for these people. So it's cool. I like to see that. And I like to hear different perspectives on these different issues and things that happen. Because if we all just sit in echo chambers, we're not going to get anywhere. So it's important for me to also hear different sides. So obviously I'm exposed to a lot of the other side. Now it's nice to see some of this side. Now, that being said, in terms of rap flow skills, it was simple. That was great because the beat is simple, more of a boom bap, slow beat. You don't really need to go double time and waste it. He rode the beat nicely. He had some good punchlines here and there. But in terms of the main thing with this, it's cool how he can bring a comedic flavor, at the same time address a serious topic, and at the same time focus. So it's like just this is what we're talking about today, and pull that out for 4 minutes, which is kind of cool. I enjoyed it. This is the first Samson reaction of the Samson week. Now, will the week be back to back? I'm not sure. I apologize in advance if it's not. Life can be hard, okay? Okay? Give me a break. All right. What should I react to next from Samson? I'll probably shoot one more tonight. Maybe one more. So if you see this outfit again, hey, it's just Superman zip, and we go off into the next. So if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a super thanks. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, share the video. All these little things you guys do make a big difference and tell the algorithm that I'm worth watching, and this will pop up in someone else's feed and hopefully they'll enjoy it too. But stick around. More Samson coming this week. And in the meantime, check out some other reactions. The video box should be around here somewhere. And let me know what else I should react to. Until then, peace, love, take care of yourselves.